Morning, ABEC community. Happy Thursday. It's always a challenge for me to decide how to start these. And today, with Governor Walz extending the stay-at-home order till May 4th, it's kind of the recognition we know this is definitely going to be a marathon to fight this epidemic. And I'm just really thankful for all the healthcare workers and folks doing their jobs to get the hospitals ready to make sure we can keep everybody safe and do our best to limit the destruction this is going to cause for folks. And just thankful for each of you to be that positive part in these families' lives and helping collaborate and taking care of one another during this time. And just encourage you to continue to reach out to support both on a personal level and professional level to colleagues to help folks who are having a tough time or tough days. We're all going to go through a roller coaster of emotions and that balance in life. So Maya Angelou quotes always spark something in me. So this one of try to be the rainbow in someone else's cloud came to mind, because some days emotionally we're going to be positive and get through this, and it's also okay to have challenging days and to reach out for support. So encourage folks to do that. And again, thank you for all you're doing for families. It's quite the public service as educators we are giving our families. And I know I've heard lots of stories on being appreciative, and some families are just going through lots, and we can be of service to them to help them get through this. All right. A couple things I put in the notes today is just a reflection question based on one chunk of the video. As I'm starting to put things together, I'm getting it out. So about the 8 to 9 minute mark, Yvette talks about cultural frame of reference. So just thinking about how are you connecting that. And a couple stories I have on this briefly, and some of it's just simple things like one student, I heard a story of a student in a high school classroom that, based on assignment, he just said, hey, I want to create a short story on the pandemic. And it's not like that was part of the curriculum, but he asked if he could do it, and teacher said yes. And that's really connecting to what he was interested right now. And other things I've also heard from other teachers and teams talking about how they've really moved and adapted based on what families and students need. So that's part of just having that cultural frame of reference, is having those dialogues with families and students about what's of interest to them, what's their strengths, and how can you situate that in the lives of the learner. So good conversations to have just as we're doing our daily work here. I created a flip grid the Friday, that professional development day that got canceled right before this longer break. Some of the plans were to make sure we were with folks throughout the building, because we do get very program boxed in around here. And so I thought I'd create a flip grid where we could just introduce ourselves. I said, share something you enjoy doing, whether hobby, whatnot. And so if you go to this link, it will take you here, and you need to log in with your Google district email address, and then scroll down and you can just share a response. There's my mug there again. Just click the green button, and then you can record your video. It's pretty slick, user friendly. I know when my daughter does it, she uses these doohickeys, and there's stuff all over. So go ahead and have fun with that, but it'd be great to introduce yourselves and be able to see videos from colleagues you may not know very well. All right, then just try and simplify this materials preparations instructions. I apologize, it hasn't been super clear. But this really, the Google, if you're going to mail, the biggest thing, if you're in mail, just packet of papers. All you need to do is come in, put the address on the envelope, and then we will get it mailed out. Just set on the table by the nurse's office. From here on out, a lot of things I think can be mailed. It's more of the big bulky things, or if I need to mail an iPad, we'll probably use the regular bus. And so those instructions will be here, and I'll get those cleared up a little bit. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Keep engaging families, and again, just use one another for support and reach out with everybody. Take care.